Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in today. We've got a great guest on. We've got Ronald Austin. He's one of our rainmakers in the AUM training program, and he's going to come on and just tell you about the experience he is having being a part of this AUM community. Ronald, how you doing, my friend?
Outstanding, outstanding.
Okay, good, good. Look, well, Ronald, I mean, how long have you even been in this insurance game? Kind of give us the story here,
Well,
up
I,
until this
I
point.
I've been in the insurance game quite a while. I guess I say was in it 25 years, and I stopped for 10.
Hmm. Okay. What made you stop?
The recession back in there, I was making a whole lot of money. I had a lot of goals and plans, and doing a whole lot of fun things, man. Buying cars, houses, all that stuff. But I didn't have, I didn't have a plan B or C when that recession hit, and it kind of messed me up, and it made me mad. I went to the mortgage business after that and tried to make a dollar. But
Okay.
in insurance, I did very well. I mean, I was blessed to do very well.
Awesome. What kind of attracted you to the insurance industry?
Um, Actually, I wanted to when I got out of college back in the day, I wanted to write commercials, man. I want to be a copywriter, and so
Ah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, I wanted to be a copywriter. I went up to the big New York City and all that kind of stuff, my interview and all. The man said, "You got everything you need," but I want to go to school for 2 more years. I said, "Man, please, I needed a dollar yesterday."
Yesterday, right?
Yesterday. So I started looking at the ad and found a little insurance company called Transamerica
Okay.
back in the day. Power Life and Transamerica, and I picked both of them, trying to start with those guys.
Yeah.
So that's how I started out. When I was my dream was real low back in the day, man. I was just trying to make $800 a month, real low.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But then
Okay.
I got around a couple of dreamers though, man. The guys like, man, you need to make some money. The stuff you got there on this dream boy, you can't buy that. So
I hear
I
you
got
on that.
myself together.
Got you. So you've been selling insurance now again, how
About
long?
25 years, I stopped for 10. I'm back in the game. But
Okay.
this
So
time it's
you just
totally.
got back in when? You just got back in when?
I just got back in. Let's see here, probably about 8 months ago.
Okay. All right. So you've been in
Mm-hmm.
for a minute now. So
Mm-hmm.
let's get into this here slow. So how did you actually come across us?
Well, actually, my wife was looking. She said because we're working with FFL, some leads and all that kind of thing, and buying leads, and the leads wasn't working quite, well. And we went down to Florida trying to find out, talk to the guy personally, and try to find some things out about the program and all that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
But it just wasn't working out with those leads, man. It just wasn't working out. It was a lot of work, and nothing was coming out of it, and I was spending money.
What
And
was
so my wife,
well,
that sounds familiar, right?
right? I mean, what was going on with the leads? What was the problem you were having with the leads?
Well, I don't know. I mean, they were. I think a lot of them was bogus leads. I think some were duplicates. I think, a lot. Sometimes, of course, you go up to the doors of these folks out here, and I worked down in Florida. I got a license down in Florida. I'm in Maryland, but I went down Florida and got my license in Florida while I was down there, and started working that too, personally. And
Okay,
but just wasn't getting the response that I need to get to make some money. So
understood. Understood.
the leads weren't that great.
What type? Like, where are you in Maryland?
I'm in Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh, okay. Did I tell you where I grew up?
No, you're a Raven fan. If you're a Raven fan, we gotta stop talking. Where you grow up?
Reisterstown,
Oh,
Reisterstown,
correct. I know
Maryland.
it very well. Yeah,
Hmm. That's
yeah,
where
I
I
know the
grew.
area well.
That's where I grew up.
Okay, good. Yeah, I know the area well. Yep.
Okay, you're a city boy. I'm a county boy.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
look, if you ain't from Maryland, you don't even know what we're talking about.
That's right. You
Right?
know what we're talking about. That's right. You know what we're talking about. But all we know is got good crab cakes. We know that
Man, you ain't ever lied about that. Oh my goodness. Who is one thing I missed? I'm down in North Carolina now, but yeah, those crab cakes. I mean, before you joined our program and kind of got into what it is that we're doing. And by the way, how long have you been in the program so far?
Right now, about a month.
About a month.
About a month.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So, like, what was the thing that made you even do this? Obviously we were
Well,
going through some things, but what
yeah.
was it that just kind of clicked with you?
Well, it was a godsend opportunity. But we realized that my wife was searching and she started looking at it something. She said, "Well, "This is like a great program for leads." And I said, because I was telling her before we met you guys
Hmm.
about we need a good landing page. We need a good land. We don't know nothing about that kind of stuff, but I know what a landing page would be something that we was gonna need to get some leads. I
Okay.
knew that part. But anyway, you guys popped up all of a sudden. That wasn't coincidental, by the way. That just God. That's the way it had a plan. Um, so anyway, we looked at the program. Everything was great, and then they said the money, and I was like, I don't have no money. But we made a sacrifice, a struggle, and we did what we had to do to get it done because we believe in the program.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. It's kind of funny. I know it's probably kind of hard to kind of pinpoint, like when you say, you know, we knew this was a thing to do. We knew this was a godsend. Even before we came on camera, I was talking to your
Uh-huh.
wife and she said, this was God sent.
Right.
With that, kind of what makes you say that?
Well, the way it all works together. I mean, you know when in your mind you've been thinking about a certain thing, and all of a sudden it shows up.
Mm-hmm.
After you've been looking for this thing all the time. Like I said, I kept talking about landing pages, and I wanted somebody who knew about websites and all that, who knew how to do a great landing page and this kind of thing, and just couldn't never find nobody. And all the young people don't have no time to sit down and do landing pages, even though they can do it just like that. But they don't have time to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then so it just happened. It came up one day, and she said, "Ron, this is it. This is it."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Well, let me see what is it." So we started looking at it, and everything worked together. I mean, it was great. I said, "Man, if they can do this, if they can send me leads, I mean, because I'm a salesman from heart. Trust me,
Mm-hmm.
I got to read close to the book. If they can send me a lead, that's somebody calling me. Oh, it's over.
It's
You
over
know,
at that point.
so that's my, so that was the deal. So I'm excited about what's about to happen.
Awesome. I mean, I know you've had, your wife and we've had some one-on-one conversations just
Right.
about some of the struggles with Facebook and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Some every now and then some people get put in what we call Facebook jail, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
With that. But what keeps you kind of as the believer in that, or even up until the time where you got put in Facebook jail this week or whatever? What has been your experience working with us and with the program so far?
Well, I've been listening to a lot of the testimonials and stuff from different guys that you have in the group, and
Mm-hmm.
young ladies and stuff like that. They're very excited about the program, how it works, and of course, some of them had some problems and some had some successes. But I was trying to put it all together and say, you know what, this sounds like it could be a winner, no question about it. Just got to get it flowing. So I'm just
Yeah.
waiting to get the numbers together. Once I get it flowing with terms of Facebook, it ain't nothing to do with your program you have. It's now it's
Mm-hmm.
on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
But once it gets flowing, Katie bought the door.
Right.
Okay, Katie
My goodness. Well, no, I mean, and it's one of those things that you guys encourage me actually, just even because so many times people may get kind of frustrated, like if they get put in Facebook jail or whatever, and then they say, "Oh, none of this ever works," and it's like, no, it's just an obstacle that is there that
yeah,
we just got to get through. It's like in
yeah,
business, running a business is probably tougher than most people imagine. You know,
hmm
I know
exactly.
even inside of our own company, we're faced with challenges every single day that we have to address and move beyond. But if every time a struggle came up or an obstacle, we just threw up our hands and quit, we would
Right,
never get to
never make it.
where we want to be. You know,
Right,
with that, and so I consult with a lot of people about that from time to time because you've got to be able to know, or you should know, at this point in life, nothing that is worth anything comes easy.
exactly,
You know,
exactly.
with that. So what do you I mean, what is it that you're looking forward to, with all of this and towards the future for your business here in the next couple of weeks?
Well, well, I always say I want to be a help to the people I'm dealing with in terms of the seniors and the
Mhm.
I'm also going to be hitting the mortgage market as well, which I did very well back in the day. So I'm going to be doing that, and but then I'm going to work with these seniors in these final expense programs, give people some light on some hope. I wrote some people all right through the program, and they was like, "Man, we could get this program nowhere. Man, we seen the ad, we called in off the ad you had in the thing. I like, where the ad? I want to say it. I was excited about the ad, but anyway." They were excited and they called and they got the program and I said, by the way, I got some more family members that wanted it as well. So
Awesome.
I'm be working on referrals big time through this program, by the way.
Mhm.
So I'm really gonna be hitting on that hard. Yeah. So
Oh, you better.
oh yeah, I am because I want to make it easier. See, people don't
Mhm.
understand how it makes it easy because when it comes from a family member or close friend, when they refer
Right.
somebody, it makes your life so much easier. You don't have to do a
Mhm.
whole lot of work.
Most definitely.
Basically, you got to do is show up.
Yeah. I mean, when you and your wife, made the decision to come aboard, obviously that was a decision that you didn't come to easy, right?
Right.
You really, prayed over it and all that kind of thing. When you when you consider like people that are looking at the program right now but aren't in the program, but are kind of on the fence, what would you suggest they do? What would you say to them?
Um, I think they should take a good hard look at themselves and ask themselves, what do I really want out of life?
Mm-hmm.
Am I working this 9 to 5? Is that going to get me the goals and dreams that I have? Am I working this business? That's going to give me the goals and dreams and spending time with family and friends. Is that going to accomplish it?
Yeah.
And then they should look at this business and say, you know what? All you got to do is ask yourself one question: what if it worked?
Mm.
What if
Mm.
it worked? That
Right.
changes everything. Because if it works, it changes everything.
Every
You know what I
changes
mean?
the whole
And
game.
and people don't realize you don't have to sell a whole lot. I mean, you can make it 3 and 4, $5,000 a week, but depending on what you're selling. The
Mm-hmm.
thing about it is you just got to go put an effort to it. But God can't. He can't drive a parked car. You got to
Mm.
put that thing. You got to put it in gear.
Amen.
So once you put it in gear and rock and roll from there, we on a move. You know what I mean? So gotta be around some excited people that's ready to go some places too.
Yeah. What do you think about the folks you're seeing in the group? I mean, you're on the Rainmaker calls. You're seeing the folks post in the group all their wins and things of that nature. How does that kind of is that something that encourages you, or kind of how
Oh
are
yeah,
things
it
moving
encourages
into that?
Yeah, I like that a lot. I mean, you encourage me a lot too. I listen to you and see what you say. I
Thank
said,
you.
man, this guy knows a whole lot. Good gracious, I need help with brain. But everybody, I mean, all the people that get on with the testimonies, and some new people, and they're like, I just seen that one little thing that made me do it. Then I
Hmm.
listened to the pastor a minute ago. I forgot his name, and he was like, man, I used to work with symmetry and stuff like that, but this thing right here, this thing got to be.
Mm.
And I have symmetry in all of them. I have all of them. I got FFL symmetry. I have Premiere.
Yeah.
I'm with all of them. But the reason I sold this program here is because I was like, I asked that one question: what if this thing work?
Hmm.
What's somebody crazy enough to send me 30 leads a week?
Hmm.
Right,
Crazy enough, right?
right. I mean, come on. So I was
Hmm.
like, okay, so I'm just excited about Facebook getting itself together, like you say, with the Facebook jail.
Hmm.
That's like when they let me out, it's gonna be a big celebration.
Oh yeah. Oh
When
yeah.
these bars unclick on Facebook, it's gonna be a big celebration.
Well, Ronald, I mean, I want to thank you just for coming on and kind of giving your testimony and story here. And your wife, she's so sweet. She's so
Yeah.
encouraging
Oh,
as
she's helped me
well.
out. Yeah, if it
You
wasn't for
know,
her, I would not. Man, I didn't know what to do. Trust
yeah,
me. She's like,
I
I know
feel
that.
that way about my spouse as well. Feel that way about her too. You know,
Mhm.
it's funny that some people have a saying, you don't even know what kind of man you are until you know what kind of woman you want.
Right.
You
That's right.
know,
That's right. Right.
and
That's right.
I just thank God I have the woman I have, and I know you thank God for the woman that you have as well.
Yes.
Look, I
Yes. Yes.
already know she stepped out to go finish cooking, so I know you about
Man,
to
she
eat.
cooks some good
So
stuff. I'm talking about some good old crab cakes and all that kind of stuff, man. You just don't know. Well, you know.
yeah, I
It's
do.
a Maryland thing.
Yes, sir. Well, Ronald, I just want to thank you so much for spending this time with me here today. And I mean, I'm just encouraged by you, looking forward to your success and everything else. And I just want to let everyone else know, if you're in the group, you can reach out to Ronald and talk to him as well. All of our members talk to each other all the time. I just want to thank you for spending this time with us to hear more about what goes on at Arturo Johnson Consulting LLC, because there's a lot and there's a whole lot more coming. You just don't know how much we have in the works right now for all the life insurance agents that we service. So make sure there's probably some links around here around this video to click them all. Make sure if you're not following, follow this wherever, subscribe wherever you need to subscribe, because we've got more great stuff coming for you as well. And we'll see you on the next video. You take care.
Take care.